In the future.
And then I start whistling and walk away.
The new guy, everybody.
All right, so suddenly it's in the future, or future of that past is also the future, and we're in a standoff. So, how's everyone doing?
Doing okay.
Yeah, pretty good. Trying to scroll this to the point where it's useful.
All right, so we're back to your normal characters. No more tutorial business. All that's complete.
Bye-bye, tutorial buddy.
I know.
So
to recap, for those people who are on the stream, this is here Al Shadata. She's got a cybernetic left arm and she's raised her arms to surrender because we've all burst in with guns. Next to her is the robot that she's been alleged to have stolen, which is called Marb, I believe, and it's got pink eyes. It's a bit weird.
Yep.
And yeah, that's me there, perpetually smoking cigarettes. And we've got
call the
Jar.
cool guys.
Well, you know, we've got Jar, and then we've got G.U.R.P. in there. And this is like a place where she was looking around apparently for a computer and couldn't find it. That's what I overheard. So
yep.
Yeah, it's I think it's her turn from what I remember.
Well, we are effectively in combat mode. Jar, did you have your weapon drawn?
I did.
All right, so we're going to go for the initiative, which is, I believe, Jar, you have the highest basic speed of the players. L is not as fast as you, so if you wish to take an action, go ahead.
She's already aiming at one of us?
She is aiming at Alex, so Melek.
Okay.
And everyone's noticed that she seems to have some sort of weapon in her arm.
Can I aim for her arm?
Sure. So you're aiming for her arm now. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are doing an aim maneuver for the arm. It is her turn, and she is not going to attack, but she is going to aim at Alex. Next up, I believe is Simon. G.U.R.P., it's your turn.
Hooray!
What do you?
Everyone's just aiming. Well, I had my my energy net loaded from before, so I'm just gonna fire that since it's non-lethal.
All right.
Yep.
So it's 3 meters. So that will be a -1 to hit. Give me a roll.
Okay, where's my? I just want to see what I need to roll to hit. Which number am I looking at for that? Which number am I looking at to hit things? Is that my innate attack?
Innate attack, yes. So Electronet stun should be 11, right?
Level 11?
Yes. Oh, no, in your... sorry, 13, actually.
Oh, in my skills. There we go.
Sheet.
Innate attack projectile, 13.
Right, so
Okay.
-1, 12 or better.
That I might actually be able to make. Hooray!
Huzzah!
Yay.
All right, so if she's going to try to defend, she rolls a 10. Her dodge is an 8, so you are successful. So, where's your character sheet again? There you go. Your attack is a fatigue. So go ahead and roll me 2d6. Sorry.
Okay.
You start this off with
2d6. There's a 9.
All right. She has a little bit of armor, so that's going to be reduced. Where's her fatigue? All right. So she now has +9. Jump. Fatigue's actually one of her better things. but she has to make a roll to avoid the stun. Does that work? She actually makes that. So she is not stunned, but she is ensnared by the net, we'll say. She's not too bothered by this, but it is kind of annoying.
I've annoyed her. Hooray.
Gonna give her penalties to shoot people, so that's good.
All right, next up, I believe, is going to be you, Melek. Alex?
Okay, I'm gonna squeeze the trigger on my sonic stun pistol that I've had pointed at her all this time.
All right. I will go ahead and say you've already taken a maneuver as your, your initial threat. Go ahead and give me a roll.
So it's a -1 because of the range, did you say? Or what's the range? -4, actually.
-1 is the range. It's
okay.
Not perfectly linear. It's weird.
No, that's fine. Okay, so 3d6, so -1, that makes it an 11, but I've got an aim. What does an aim do? Whatever the accuracy of the weapon.
Yes.
That's a 3. That's well below 13. So yeah, I hit. I don't know how the damage of the sonic stun pistol works. It's basically HT -3, and then 5 in brackets. I'm guessing the 5 in brackets is the armor divider still.
Correct.
But I don't know what the HT -3 means.
I looked this up earlier and I forgot what I read. But she does not dodge. So the damage is, we'll do a roll there. Her health is not on your character sheet, but it is on hers. She is going to be stunned.
Cool.
She's now stunned. So her aiming is now lost. And she will attempt to recover. What's a good thing for stunned here? She's a ninja now.
You what, sorry?
She's now a ninja.
Okay, what's the robot doing in response
Robot is
to all
doing
this?
nothing. Robot's
Good.
doing nothing.
Good. Okay, is it still combat then? We're still in combat.
Yes, and it's back to Jar.
Throughout all this, am I still aimed at the arm, I guess?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and shoot that.
All right, so you're going to make an arm shot that... Give me a roll. You will have a -2 for attacking the arm.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Oh, uh-oh.
Ooh, that's
Jar,
a critical fail.
I shot the
I believe
ceiling.
it is, Jar.
Yeah, you're
let's,
gonna shoot like the door behind you or something.
Yeah.
All right, critical miss table.
Well, I'm standing in
roll
front
me.
of you, so don't miss too bad.
Yeah.
Give me a roll, Jar. 11. All right. You drop your weapon.
That was good aiming.
Oh my god.
You aim. You pull the trigger and goes. Pull.
Bounces out
Miss
like a
and
wet
falls out of
soap
your
in a
hand.
shower.
It's a little embarrassing.
Oh, I can imagine. Alright, that's it then.
That's it, you've given up on life.
I didn't expect it to actually
next turn.
shoot.
Yeah, the weapon did actually fire. And what's your gun again, Jar?
It's a .4mm.
All right, that is a very loud bang, so people in the bar are going to be aware that there has been some weapons fire.
Oh, right, there's still people outside.
Yeah, laser weapons and nets are good for being quiet-ish, I think.
Yeah, unless everything's on fire, then it gets a little bit crazy.
Yeah, let's not try and set fire to like everything.
Anyway, it's now Elle's turn. She is stunned. She is going to try to roll to recover. She does not.
Oh wow, so she's still kind of dazed and confused.
Yes. So, I believe it's your turn, Gepwin. This is an opportunity to maybe end this fight early.
You mean handcuff her with the heavy-duty electronic handcuffs that I have on? I am going to mention that I have handcuffs. That is my next turn, is to use them on her.
Well, she's stunned. I would need to reload. I'm guessing that takes a turn.
I believe I have a specific reload time for you. Breakable, limited use, fast reload. It'll actually take you 3 turns to do a full reload.
Oh,
Are we?
I guess I shouldn't have loaded the one-shot thingy then.
I think we've pretty much got her now.
Yeah,
I personally think we've pretty
probably.
much got
What
her.
can I do to incapacitate her then?
I wouldn't worry about it. Just reload your net thing, and I'm gonna go in and handcuff her on my turn.
Oh, I was gonna run up and smack her in the head with my rifle.
I mean,
can do
I
that.
mean, you
Go for
could.
Why not? I'll do that, and then she'll be extra stunned.
Yes.
Give me a roll.
Mm.
We'll go ahead
That
and
was probably
treat
a
this
miss.
a punch. What'd you roll?
15.
15, yeah. Well, she's also stunned and covered in a net. I think I'm going to give this to you. Basically, just don't critically fail. And you did not, so go ahead and roll me. Where's your character sheet again? Your punch damage is 1d minus 2 crushing.
Two.
All right.
I am
you're
not
doing this-
strong.
Let's go ahead. She is wearing some armor on part of her, but we'll go ahead and say that hit her face, so that doesn't do much with that. She is going to take the whole full damage. Where's her hit points? Her hit points is that. Yes. So she had a bit of hit points. So probably a good idea you guys incapacitated her, because otherwise she might have been a little bit trouble being taken down. All right, Alex, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go up to her and put her in my heavy-duty electronic cuffs.
All right, so you come up here and you cuff her.
Yeah.
All right. It's about so the combat is sort of over, but it's about this point that the bar manager comes rushing in. He has a bat.
Does he?
Like, he says, "What the hell's going on here?"
This is official business. There's no need for any trouble. We're going to be apprehending, as we have, this known criminal. We're going to be taking her back for questioning. There will be no need from you right now. Thank you very much.
All right, I think I'm going to need a fast talk from you.
Okay, I'll roll fast talk. I never actually claimed I was a policeman, just that I was arresting her and taking back for questioning. So I'm not lying. I'm just fast talking. I'm just trying to blag this. Okay, I've got okay fast talk skill. I have got to get a 13 or less on my fast talking. Oh, unless
Hooray.
there are penalties. Well, there might be penalties. This guy
Oh.
might be especially suspicious.
All right. Well, he saw that you were wandering in pretending to be drunk earlier. But he also sees a room full of armed and potentially crazy people here.
And I am cuffing her as we speak, so it's not
Yes.
like I'm stabbing her with a knife. It's,
I'm going to make a roll. That's not going to be good enough. So he's going to be like, "Don't make a mess." And he backs out.
excellent. We don't have to cosh him round the head because he knows too much. Oh, that always makes things easier. You didn't even ask for ID. What a sap.
Wonderful.
You don't know if he believed you or if he's like, "I need to get out of this situation before they kill me."
That also is a perfectly acceptable thing. Awesome.
By the way, you also made your intimidation roll with that, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, my intimidation roll's the same level. So yeah, so whatever it was, fast talk or intimidate, it doesn't matter. It's
All right.
Okay.
So Elle eventually does come to get out of her stun. You can take the net off here if you so choose, or you can.
Well, I'm gonna search her while she's there. What's the? Oh shit! No, there's Yes, I'm gonna activate my security swarm bots to crawl all over her and search her for anything hidden that she might have.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you because I don't want to look up the specifics here. You will find on her person She has, of course, her arm. It does have a weapon in it. She's not able to fire it, but it would have been a really nasty hit if you had hit it. She has a cable jack, some nanoweave outfit, some nice boots, a small knife, and she has infrared video glasses in one of her pockets.
Basically, I'm gonna confiscate the knife off her. For the rest of it, I don't give a crap about.
Okay. So feel free to add that to your inventory if you so wish.
A knife. Okay.
Or you can just leave it there, whatever you like. What are the other two guys doing?
Well, I guess I'll examine this robot we're supposed to get. I haven't looked at that yet.
All right. She seems to be completely unfazed by what just happened. In fact,
Right.
she just kind of looks at you.
Standing there.
Yeah.
Spooky. I guess I'm picking my gun back up.
You pick up your
and
gun.
Taking a peek outside.
All right. You peek outside again. Let's go ahead and reveal the alleyway. And there's those two guys out there, but I'm going to have them move because they're like, holy crap, there's gunfire.
They've just left. They've decided
Yeah.
this ain't worth it.
Yeah, they're heading off this way. Like, shit,
Right.
get out. So in other words, there has been a bit of a ruckus, and people are in an alert fashion.
I guess I can lean back in and give a nod that it's clear out back.
Okay. So she's come to. Is she kind of lucid now?
Yeah, she's very unhappy. She starts cussing you out.
Whatever. What's this computer you were looking for earlier?
She says, I'm not telling.
Of course you're not going to tell. Everybody doesn't tell to begin with, but then it ends up getting found anyway. So do us a favor and just make it easier for us and tell us.
Are you cops?
Sure, why
No.
not?
Fair enough. Sure, why not? No, we work for Khan. And I'm going to see
You-
if that phases her much or...
That's a name she does recognize. It's really obvious. She's like, Khan. That ass. All right, are you here to kill me or just pick up the bot?
Actually, we're here to pick up the bar and bring you back. If we were to kill you,
Fine.
would have shot you already. Come on, kid.
Fine,
Think about
you
it.
have me. But just know that 12 hours, I'll be walking the streets again.
Hey, that doesn't bother me, kid. I'm just doing my job to pick up my paycheck.
And I'm telling you this not as, oh, this is going to be a pointless gesture. I'm telling you this because watch your back.
Yeah, I've had plenty of people after me. It doesn't really bother me these days. Been too many years, too many people after me. Right. I'm gonna. Where had she obviously? Has she obviously searched somewhere in the room for this computer? Like, were there any obvious places that she hasn't searched yet? Because I'm kind of wanting this computer.
Yeah, there's a number of crates. She was only poking her head apparently into a couple of them so far.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna turn around to the other guys and say, "Hey, keep an eye on her while I see if we can find this computer she was so eager to look for. It might be interesting."
All right.
Jar. Go ahead, get one.
What? I just said all right.
You're saying. No, sorry, brain fart here. Get one. What you up to?
I'll poke at the bot. Go, you metal person. What is this computer she was on about?
Okay. The robot nods. The computer she was probably referencing was the one where she records her various informational contacts.
So she's looking for her little black book.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why does she think that you have it?
I do not know.
All right. I don't think we're going to get much out of this bucket of bolts.
Huh?
I'm gonna carry on searching around.
All right. Jar, what are you up to? And go ahead and make me a search roll, Melek.
Okay.
So, Jar, what are you up to?
Are these? Can we search these crates?
Sure, you want to help?
Hey, yeah, if you find this, if you
yeah.
can help me find this computer, that'd be cool. I have a search of skill of 14. Holy crap! Oh, I beat that roll by 7.
And I was gonna give you a bonus for Jar helping out. You do find a computer. It is a rather crappy one, but it's the future, so it's really nice.
So basically, it's crappy for the futures, but from our point of view, it's amazing.
Yes.
It could even run Crisis at 60 FPS.
Exactly. Yeah. It appears to be a computer. Elle is not hiding that she is upset by its discovery.
Cool. I'll just pop it into my coat, and yeah, job done. I'm not gonna hide it from these guys or anyone that I'm putting it in my coat. I'm just gonna pop it into my coat. Simple as that. I'm just
Why not?
pocketing the thing.
All right.
You guys got any business around here, or shall we make ourselves scarce and get these two back to the headquarters?
May as well just bring them back to con and get paid.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. Robot, do you want to follow us?
I do not want anything.
Okay.
Robot,
Follow
will you
us.
follow us?
I will follow you.
Cool. That's it. Simple as that. Job done. We're gonna go back and go back to the car.
Via the alley, probably.
Yes.
All right. So you guys pop out in the alley.
Yep.
And give me. And you're bringing Elle with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my gun on her in case she tries to, my stun gun on her, just in case she tries anything funny.
All right. So give me perception rolls.
Oh.
I'll say I
she's
will
going
have
to have some
reloaded
friends.
my sleep darts by now.
Okay. You're plenty of time to reload.
My base perception passed by 5. So yeah.
What perception? I passed by 0.
And so passing by 5 will be more than
good.
sufficient to hear the sirens from some sort of emergency vehicles seem to be approaching this general area.
Oh, goody. So I'm guessing, but then again, is that going to be anything to do with us?
Good question.
Someone may have called the police. Well, we're not technically police, so yeah. Okay. Is there like another alley leading somewhere else, and can I kind of get the car to pick us up somewhere else other than in front?
Yeah, there's so you guys came from the southern bit, the lower bit of the map there. There are alleys that split off going the opposite direction if you want to sneak off that way.
I think. What do you think, guys?
I think not being caught by the authorities is a bully idea.
Yes. Yeah, we'll
I
head
think
in the
not
opposite
being
direction.
seen right now is a good idea.
Yeah, and get the car to pick us up, because I'm guessing we can tell the car to self-drive to where we're headed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So somebody give me a roll for an effective skill. I think streetwise might be applicable here, just to make sure you're doing a proper location.
Streetwise. Do I actually have... I do have streetwise. It's probably one of my biggest skills, actually.
Or stealth also works. So
14.
you guys got that.
I mean, I've got shadowing, and streetwise. I mean, and I literally roll them on the dot.
All right.
I don't think I have either of those, but
All right. Go and give me a roll anyway. You as well, Jar.
I got an 11.
All right. What's your IQ compared to that?
IQ, that's 1 over my IQ. My IQ is 10.
All right. So that will probably not work. Trying to.
As I say, I technically passed, but only by rolling equal. With my streetwise and my shadowing.
I'm double checking something here real quick.
Okay.
Jar, I suspect that didn't go so well for you either.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of the IQ character with skills. That's pretty much what I am.
All right. So I will say that that's enough, but I'm going to have you make another roll.
Okay. All of us, or just me, or?
Yes, all of yes.
All right.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, at least those two managed
did
to
much
get
better
something
this time.
decent. Oh, yeah.
So because at least one of you guys made it, Jar, you grab Alex's shoulder just as he's about to walk out into the street as one of the police cars is driving by. And you pull him back,
Hey, nice
barely
going,
being
kid.
spotted.
Hey, wait.
So in other words, you're oh god, everything's gonna explode if we do this senses tingle, and you manage to just barely save the day.
Cool.
You roll really well, even despite the penalties. Anyway, so you guys, the car shows up not too long later, and you guys all get in.
Cool.
Yes, no.
Yeah. I'm getting in, and we'll put the robot in the. I'm assuming there's a boot, or as you guys in the state call it, a trunk. I'm assuming. But I'll just chuck that in there, because it doesn't need the space. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep a gun trained on Elle, making sure she doesn't try anything.
Elle occasionally grumbles, but she also doesn't necessarily want to get caught by the cops, so she's not making too much of a fuss.
Fair enough.
So what's your destination?
Can't HQ unless anyone's got anywhere else to. Actually, no. We're gonna go back via her old apartment so I can pick up my surveillance swarm because I left it there. We don't need that. So I'm just gonna then send the signal and get them to fly back out and come back to me, and then head off to the HQ. Anyone else?
Any objections?
Works for me.
Nope.
Okay. So I'll say you go ahead and drop by the old apartment, pick up your bots, and there is no incident. They report that they did not observe her entering the apartment.
Fair enough. I didn't expect them to, but I figured I might as well leave them there anyway.
Yes.
We did pretty well.
Right. So off to Kana HQ.
Cool. Is the car ours or is that his? I can't remember now.
The car is one of his offices.
Okay, no problem.
So they probably know you're on the way back, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So we'll go ahead and ease this up and say that you arrive. The car is actually redirected to the loading dock part of the building, where you are met with a few security folks that take Elle off your hands. And they ask you to bring Mab up to Khan's office with you and to go on and head on up.
Cool.
What you guys actually doing?
I have no other plans other than doing what's needed.
Yes. Drop off the robot and get paid.
Yeah.
Get paid. All right, so let's go
Whatever
ahead and,
makes the money.
move over to Khan's office here. Go ahead and have you guys set up over here. Mab here. You'll be here. Gepwin, where's your dude? There he is. Maybe I can put him on the map properly. Apparently, I cannot anymore.
Oh.
That's a little weird. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I don't even see them.
Melek, any clues?
What are you trying to do? You're trying to drag his token onto the board.
Yes.
And did you save his token into his character sheet then?
Should be. Actually, no. Could you guys upload your selected tokens to your character sheet there? I'll do some magic real quick to take care of this business.
Bear in mind that the images that we upload to these character sheets are not the same as the tokens. The tokens are different things. At least they are on the normal sheets that we get.
Did that work?
Did that. Well, you're there now. But I also did some other things.
Cool.
Also, Bill, you're here somewhere.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry, I've been kind of leaving you out for a little while here.
That's okay.
You can review the security footage later, and, on the debriefing or something. I don't know.
Yes.
So did my my token upload or no?
I see your icon, but it's not letting me put you on the map here. So
Okay.
not sure what's going on here. I'll go ahead and grab a temporary option here if I can. Maybe I can. Maybe it's because you're logged in or something. I'm not sure.
Can I send it to you? And you can put it up? Is that something that you can do?
I got a better idea. Give me a moment.
Okay.
So, you guys talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Okay. Right. Well, this job seemed to go pretty smoothly. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it did go really smoothly. None of us got shot. All jobs that are good jobs are where you don't get shot.
not smoothly, except for almost being run over by a rhinoceros, getting the police called on us, and almost getting shot.
Yes, but we didn't get trampled by the rhinoceros, and we didn't get shot, and we didn't get caught by the police. All these are all almosts, and almost bad things are good things. I light up a cigarette, as though I've said the most insightful thing ever.
Basking in your own wisdom.
But basking in the fact that although from everyone else's perspective we may have scraped through this, you get the impression that Alex has probably been in situations that have been more scrapey in the past.
It somehow does not fill me with confidence.
You see, the more experience you have in close calls, the more experience you have in not allowing a close call to be, I don't know, what's the metaphor that goes along with close call, meaning that it's all gone tits up? I don't know what that is. What's a close call that wasn't close? It was like it actually happened. I don't know.
A bad time.
Yeah, a bad time. Let's just go bad time. Stopping close calls becoming bad times is where it's at. I don't even know why I thought I might need a pair of handcuffs. I actually have 2 pairs of handcuffs, but I just kind of, being the character that I am, a bit of a private eye, it's like, handcuffs kind of made sense to me when I was building my character. I'm glad I got to use them in the first mission.
This seems
Also,
to work.
you also don't have the erotic art skill, so it has to be for some other reason.
Exactly. Well, I have criminology as a skill, so obviously it's for, committing crimes or something.
All right. So you guys are before the office.
Mm-hmm.
You can enter.
Okay, yep.
Can you actually move your guys now, or?
I can move myself, can't move anybody else, which is probably for the best.
All right.
Here we can dance.
So
We can dance if we want to.
So Mr. Khan, invites you in. You guys, come on and enter. And there is something else in the room here.
Mm-hmm.
A giant
Bill, would you
spider.
Would you like to describe yourself, Bill?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I would. So basically what you see, at first it may almost strike you as a newly added piece of modern art. But then you realize that it's kind of moving. Predominantly what's moving is the large red apertured eye on the center of its black spherical body, suspended from 4 very sharp, jagged looking spindly legs. And 2 little sort of telescoping snakish arms come out from a compartment on the bottom of it, and one of them waves.
I'll wave back. Hello.
I'll nod in his direction in a friendly fashion. But otherwise, he could just be a guard. I have no idea who he is or what he is or what it is or... There's way too many robots in this room. Actually, then again, I'm probably the one that's the biggest criminal for that because I have like about 12 fucking swarms of bots. So,
There are too many robots in the room, says the guy that brought 12
That has-
robots into the room.
no, not 12 robots, 12 swarms of robots.
Right, yes.
So
It's like hundreds.
probably, I don't know how many's in a swarm, Izixs?
I do not know off the top of my head, so I'd have to look that up.
Hundreds or thousands. So
There is precisely one too many robots in this
Matt, you have to leave.
suspicious
Sorry.
glare.
Okay. I'm gonna head to Mr. Khan and use my finger to indicate to Marb to follow, and to go and be with Khan or whatever. I don't know.
So she goes over here. You guys can go ahead and move up if you can.
Yep. I'll
Bill, would you like to join the rest of these guys?
I'll stay put.
Okay. So Mr. Khan raises his arms in sort of a congrats sort of a gesture. He says, "Well, I hear good work was had at the Dagger Bar, was it?"
That's the place. We apparently heard that she'd been hanging around there, and managed to corner her in a back room and arrest. Hopefully, she's not too worse for wear.
Yeah, Elle is a interesting character. She was actually hired by my boss some time ago for a specific purpose. She was meant to be a distraction, you could say, for another project that was going on, and she was perhaps too good at that. So, when she let go, she was not too happy and decided to run off with Mab here. He turns to Mab and says, "Mab, are you doing okay?" And the robot says, "I am doing acceptably." And then Khan says, "Mab, command line. Yes, please. Would you please like more auction?" And it's said with a particular accent as well. And then Mab says, "Confirmed." And then her head splits in half and opens, sort of like remember in Total Recall when Arnold Schwarzenegger takes off the
Get
thing.
ready
Yes.
for a surprise.
And the robot's head opens just like that. And there's a
My character kind of shuffles a little nervously and watches this.
and there's a small item within the space that is now her opened up head. Khan reaches over, picks it up. It's some sort of computer memory device of some sort. Gives a nod, puts it in his pocket, and says, "Close." And Mab's head closes up, and she seems not too upset by any of this.
I'm gonna make the comment that well, that saves me asking why this particular robot was so important.
Yeah, Khan turns back to you and says, "Yeah, that's just her memory core. Going to review it, see what was going on." So, yes, we've been have a little trouble getting the resources to actually go pick her up again, and so thank you very much. I'd like to give each one of you your starting pay, so 1,000 credits each. And he doesn't say it so extravagantly, but he does produce 3 credit chips, and he offers you each one of them.
Cool, I'll accept.
Thank you.
I'll also ask him at this point, once they've released, because I will have, I assume, given them. Would I have taken the handcuffs when I gave them into her custody? I assume I would.
Oh yeah, they have their own handcuffs
good.
to take care of that.
That's it then. That's cool.
So, is there any lingering business we need to discuss before we go on to the next item?
I'm gonna look around at everybody else, see if they have anything to say. Cool.
Khan then looks to you, Bill, and says, "Do you have anything?"
Anything what?
Oh, just wanted to know if you needed anything at this point.
Like what?
Okay then. Khan then looks back to the other 3 and says, "Oh, excuse me. This here is what was your name again? 6577 Hex Lug. And if you are ready for your next mission, he will be accompanying you.
Oh.
Let's trade in
That
one
kinda-
robot for another.
Can I ask what it is?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say when you introduce him, he waves his little snake arm again.
Lols. Isn't he adorable? I don't say that out loud.
Going to be all right with all you guys? That's Khan.
Yeah, I got no trouble with that.
You're the boss, sir.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about a little off-world travel?
Oh, Alex's eyebrows rise up for that, and he nods. He seems reasonably pleased with that.
It'll be nice to be out of the city for a change.
Khan nods. Jar?
I think I'd just say from one planet to another.
And then he looks over to you, Bill. How about you, Lug?
How about me? What?
How about some off-world travel?
Okay.
Excellent.
Where are we going?
There's a little problem we've recently heard of that we'd like to get a couple folks
What problem?
out to. A problem, yes. A problem. Let me double
Where?
check here.
Where's the
Give me a
problem,
moment.
Khan?
I can tell he's going to be the life and soul of the party.
Ooh. It is on the planet Kosambi in the Colossus system, he says after pulling out a report on his computer. It is about a 3-week journey via hyperspace. It is a barren planet that is part of the Confederacy of Lantern, of course. And we have two problems. The first problem is that its local government is being uncooperative in a potentially self-destructive fashion. The second problem is that impetus for why their actions are being self-destructive. You guys, if you are willing to, of course, are to go there and help them troubleshoot their problem so that they don't all die.
That sounds like a good idea. Not dying, I've always found to be preferable.
Khan then explains that the planet Kosambi is a presently barren planet, but it has strong evidence of a Earth-like past. Something happened to the planet that stripped off most of the life and atmosphere at some point, maybe millions of years ago, maybe even longer. The planet is also speckled with a number of ruins from some sort of ancient civilization. The local government there was intentionally set up as a sort of what was sort of described. He sort of describes as a 2-person Scientocracy. And he's actually looking at the computer screen with sort of confused look himself. He says the population says to be in the thousands, but there's only 2 names on the official registration of citizens. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. I'm not familiar with this planet myself. This came down to my office earlier today, in fact. I would have liked to give you guys a few moments to get to know each other and do some more odd jobs around the city before sending you off planet, but this seems to be a fairly high priority. So your job will be to go there, figure out what's going on, and make sure the colony is not heavily damaged or destroyed. For what we understand is that one of the ruins on the planet seems to be transmitting some sort of particle beam towards the star Colossus, and it may be causing it to have excessive solar flare activity, but we're not entirely sure if it's in response to or a cause of at this point. So, have an investigation, see what you can do to help. If you need extra expertise, at that point, then give us a call, and we'll see about getting some specialists out there to help you. But as is, the local government's being very uncooperative, but we have convinced them that we'll to let you guys on as a team to sort of be a helping hand for them. Does that sound acceptable?
It sounds very exciting.
Ancient ruins back to the wilderness and away from the cities. I thought you would never ask.
Yeah, sounds like those people need a hand, and they're they might need to be persuaded that they need a hand. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. Jar?
Definitely sounds good. Sounds like a very interesting planet to go to and look around.
Right. So he then goes on to say, excellent. Then I've already have booked transit for you to travel there. You'll make a short stop at the space station Green Haven on the way to pick up the 2 other members of your team, and then you'll head on from there. You'll be taking the LCS Cairo, which you'll be able to board on Elcor, and he starts producing a bunch of documents and transit tickets and things like that, and distributing to all 4 of you, including you, Bill.
Cool.
I always wanted a ticket. Just kidding. I've had a ticket before. Is that a good human joke?
Khan seems amused, but he's not laughing. It's more like a smirk.
Like a scene done by Sentinel Man.
Is it a good human joke, Khan?
I'd say it's a good start of a human joke.
Okay. I'll have to get a book on jokes.
I'll give you some recommendations. How about that?
Okay.
3 weeks in
Note to self.
hyperspace is going to fly by.
Yes. Anything else I need to be announcing here? All right. So he then asks, "You guys have any questions? I'll be able to get you more information transmitted to you when you're in transit. But as I said, this is just coming into my office today."
Right, send more information as you get it, and I'm happy to head off whenever these guys are.
Oh, cool.
Let us make haste.
All right.
Long...
So, is there anything else, or should we move on to the next scene?
I am ready to see the back of this planet.
All right. All right. Then I have a little description thing to read to you guys if you're so interested. The day is getting into the afternoon. Calamity, the sister planet to Lantern here, rises on the horizon as you guys go through the city. Eventually, the 4 of you, using Mr. Khan's car once again, reach the transit hub. The transit hub at first looks like a old mass transit center. Elevated rail lines lead into the massive structure. Automated vehicles, big and small, stream in and out of the lower sides. Occasionally a flying vehicle takes off or lands from the roof. Inside seems no different, really. Shops and stairs leading to various transit platforms and loading areas. But the building has a general circular shape. And the sign for Elcor, where your ship is docked, all points towards the central area. You are stopped to security, but after checking your passes, you are escorted through like honored guests. The signs all eventually lead to a waiting area around what seems to be a thick column with doors on all sides. You hear a voice from the overhead speaker saying, "Loading for Elcor Transit will begin in 5 minutes." The doors all have windows, and at the moment they look upon an empty room filled with seats and handholds, similar to the interior of a bus. So, I don't have another special map for this, but you guys are all in the transit hub now, waiting for your ride.
Mm-hmm.
This is an opportunity for interaction if you so choose to take it.
I assume that there's like random little kiosk type shops around.
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm assuming like in modern days they're gonna have probably digital versions of, but novelettes for people who are taking long travels and want to read something, or gaming systems or something like that for entertainment over long journeys.
Oh, most certainly.
Cool, I'm just gonna go and see if they've got some kind of crappy novels that I can read when I'm bored on the transport. See if I can pick some up,
Okay.
put them onto my computer.
Go ahead and
Also-
toss a couple credits there, and you're good to
Okay.
go.
Yeah, that'll probably do. I'll mark off a
Anybody-
couple of credits.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Let's all chat with Bill a little bit.
Okay.
Hex, Lex, what with Lug?
Lug.
Lug.
That's what Khan called him.
You can call me whatever you want, friend.
Well, Lug. What brings you to the employ of our friend Khan?
What's your name?
You can call me Simon.
Simon. Okay. I have been a friend of Khan's for a long time.
How long?
How long have you known Khan?
Oh, 20 years, I think. I can't remember exactly. Old war damage to the old computer. And he taps on the outside casing of his body with one of his little snake hands.
No need to tell me about war damage, friend.
Okay, I won't.
You're quite a literal little thing, aren't you?
I'm not that small. I'm like 6 feet tall.
Literal was meant to be endearing.
Oh. I'm just like sitting there staring at you with giant red eye, just staring straight at your face.
So what did you do before this job?
I was what do you call it? Hunter-killer robot back in the Great Core War.
You must have some interesting war stories to tell, friend.
Yes, perhaps.
I used to be a soldier myself.
Oh, go on.
Nothing as auspicious as wars, private militaries, always traveling around from system to system, never the same thing twice in a row, was an exciting life.
Still just standing there staring.
Jar, what you up to?
Listening to the conversation, but clearly not engaged. I think I'm gonna wander off in the direction that Alex went and see if I can find another VR game.
All right.
I'm just flicking through the index of the trashy novels and just kind of smirking to myself and tutting about them. Because obviously I'm reading through the synopsis, just kind of like, he's like looking for something that's like going to occupy him, but he knows it's not going to actually be interesting. It's just going to be like words in his head for a bit to keep him busy. Because he knows that they're all just trash. They really are.
Yeah. That's the future, so it's a really, really, really skillfully created trash.
Exactly.
In fact, 80% of that material is actually all automated writing nowadays.
Oh boy. So it's automated high tech.
It's different every time you read it.
Oh fuck.
Yep. It's automated self-building story universes.
Oh boy.
I think my excuse for the VR will be my terrible use of a gun earlier.
It's like, I need some practice. All right.
But
So you
I
can-
actually have a lot of fun with it.
All right. All right. You find something. Let's say it'll be like $10. So go ahead and knock
yeah,
that.
sure.
Go ahead and add that to your character sheet. Whatever item thing you want to sort of put it in as. So, trying to make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Oh yeah, Malik, you also find in the listing of options a joke book.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to purchase it?
Yeah, you know what? What the hell? What's the worst that could happen? We end up getting filled with really rubbish, awful jokes.
Oh, probably.
All right.
In fact,
So,
what I'll do is I actually came across a good website, so I'm going to send you a link to a website, Bill. And then you can be like, yeah, then you can actually have some really bad jokes.
All right, I was actually just looking up a random joke generator.
That's nice.
I'll
Oh,
go with what you have.
All right. I have a little bit more here. So the tone bings for the departure time. The doors for the column open. Are you guys gonna board?
Hell yeah.
Yes?
Yep.
Of course.
All right. Yeah, I'll get on. It's not super crowded, but there's a number of other passengers. Once everyone is situated and the doors close, there's a series of tones. Then slowly, the slight sound of vacuum seals are heard and the car begins to descend. There are more sounds of metal parts interlocking and then a light hum from the floor for a brief moment as an artificial gravity field activates. Further acceleration is not felt. Out the windows, walls of the shaft you are descending through fall away. Visible, holding the car, is a series of rails. The car enters a large chamber, and near the bottom comes an eerie purple light. Light of a hyperspace gateway. The car picks up speed and soon passes through the two-dimensional interface between this universe and the other. Outside the windows is void. An endless black void. Hyperspace is not a dimension that runs in parallel with normal space. It's not only a dimension that runs parallel with normal space, but it's also an excessively empty place. No stars, no planets, no galaxies, and almost no gas beyond what has been brought in from normal space. That said, there are a few sights to be seen. There are a few sights to be seen. There's the rail that the car is traveling on, of course. There's the various spaceships floating out there, coming and going. There's dots that one might think are stars, but are very much other hyperspace-bound stations, ships, or debris. Off to the side, one can see the station corresponding to the planet Calamity, floating just a little bit ways off. Scrawny and skeletal in form, and sporting a number of lines reaching out from its core that no doubt connect to hyperspace transit locations like the one you just passed through. Elcor, on the other hand, is below you. If you were to look, you would see that the station is quite massive. You are following the rails leading towards the center equator of sorts. Other transit lines extend from the equator out to spots all approximately corresponding to the surfaces in normal space of Lanton. Above and below are two sets of four spheroid structures each, varying the exact natures and styles, but are all Titanic in how they loom large as the car approaches. Eventually, the car completes its trip and slips to the station at the equator and comes to a halt. Doors open and there's a tone. Welcome to Elcor.
Cool.
Are there any reactions to this scene as you guys are transiting?
Well, I've been in space before. I've been through these kinds of places. So I'm not surprised, or it's not the first time I've seen such things.
I'm a little relieved it was quite quick.
You guys didn't have to get in a rocket or anything.
Not like the good old days.
Now, just for your information and general audience, a lot of the core worlds have stations that are set up in hyperspace that have these sort of connections that are effectively full-time hyperspace openings that transit lines and things like that can travel through. So it's actually very quick. It's like, I need to get to the other side of the planet. Well, I'll just take the elevator going down and the elevator going up somewhere else. And this also makes getting to, other planets very easily because you don't have to, launch a rocket up into space and then from there enter hyperspace and then go about your business. Now, this doesn't apply for planets outside the core. A lot of planets don't have stations like this. So to get on the surface of some other planet, you would need to do a landing situation, either with a smaller craft or, say, not titanically enough to have problems a vessel just land the entire thing. So.
Bit like this planet with like only 1,000 people on them. I suspect that won't have any of those links.
Yeah. This particular Lantern has like millions of people. I think I put it down as how many people live on Lantern here?
Probably billions, I would have thought.
Probably a couple billion. I don't think I have it noted in my notes here. I should probably fix that. Anyway. So, any other reactions? Because otherwise, that's where we're going to end today's session.
No, there's no specific. I'm just going about trying to get the leg of the journey that takes the longest. And if because at that point I can put my feet up and chill for a bit.
All right. There's also about I have a little bit more stuff, but that's about where I think that's a sufficiently dramatic moment to sort of end things off with. You guys entering hyperspace for the first time.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yay.
All right. So, if there's anything else, that's the session. So,
Okay, cool.
Wonderful.
did you guys enjoy?
Yes.
Very much so.
Excellent.
Yeah. I got to shoot someone. That's always nice. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I got to shoot someone. I got to steal something. Got to handcuff someone. I got money. I mean, it's been a really good day. I didn't get arrested by the police or shot. That was good.
Also, guess what else you guys get?
Some experience to spend on our
Yes,
characters.
you guys get 5 character points.
Hooray!
Yay!
Hooray!
Now,
I really earned those character points, by the way.
You did.
You
Bill,
did.
you've been holding this team up. I mean, I don't even know what we could have done without you.
I didn't
Bill?
want to say it, but that
I
is
know.
unquestionably correct.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, normally I wouldn't mention it. I'd kind of sweep it under the carpet so as not to feel so bad about my own inadequate behavior. But I mean, it was such an amazing one-man job. I can't hide behind that. I have to say thank you very much.
You're welcome.
but, Bill did have sort of the first act of today's session, sort of with his culmination there.
Yes, with his weird robot things, and then we all had to go and
Yes. Becoming sentient and murdering children.
Well, it was kind of accidental. He just kind of went nuts because his programming was conflicting, and then he kind of like spazzed out and accidentally shot her anyway. So it's kind of that's understandable. I've shot
Anyway.
people.
So,
I've killed plenty of children by accident.
In fact, that seeing a child just makes you kill them by accident.
Oh my god.
The new party
five.
member.
And here we
everybody.
are in the deep end.
So let's do sort of a sign off, everybody. So feel free to introduce yourselves again to anyone watching on other channels or streams or whatever.
I'll
Somebody
go
speak.
first. I'm Melek, and I played Alex, and he's a bit of a private eye, as you've probably seen, and he likes shooting people and getting paid for it. It's the sweetest thing in life, to get paid for doing something you already enjoy. Although, all seriously, he actually doesn't like hurting people, but, she was going to shoot him.
I'll go next. I'm Izixs. On the internet is Dr. Izixs. I'm your game master, and I'm the one who torments everybody and has awkward pauses.
But we love it.
Well, I'm...
Okay.
Oh. You
Go
can
ahead.
go.
I'll go last.
Okay. I am Gepwin. You can find my stuff on the YouTubes by searching for Gepwin, because I'm the only one on there. I've been playing Simon, who is the outdoorsman of the group, and I also have archaeology skills that I can maybe use. Now we're going to see some cool ruins and things.
Actually, hell yeah, that's a good point, because at that point, most of my skills become moderately useless.
Haha, now I get to take over. We're out of the city, city boy.
Ah, shit. I hope I'm gonna buy some batteries somewhere. Lots more batteries.
We're on a space station. You can buy batteries on the space station.
Yes. Some sort of solar-powered recharging thing.
Yeah, Jar?
I'm Jararered, playing as Scott, who is a quiet, awkward, barbarianish man. I'm just a player, so no content.
Is he Jar's basically built himself. He is a barbarian, literally. I've seen his loincloth.
A barbarian that plays Osu pretty well.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, and I'm Bill. You can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/Bil Kulp, twitter.com/Bil Kulp. And I am playing a giant walking eye that has a very awkward personality. You're welcome.
Glorious.
I think if I was
It's
a
been
giant
wonderful.
walking eye, I'd have a weird personality. It's a shame we don't have a character in the party called Dave, because they could ask you to do something and you could turn around to them saying, "I'm sorry, Dave, I just can't do that."
Note to
Who knows?
self,
Maybe that will become one of his jokes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
What, you mean trying to murder us all?
Don't
not
use
sure.
nicknames.
Oh,
You
fuck.
don't know what robot humor is like. It probably involves death.
It probably involves
Probably
having
does.
sharp things put in your head. Isn't that funny? Ha ha ha.
Look, I've taken your arm off. Isn't that funny?
Let's install some RAM.
Now I'm going to sever your legs. Now you don't have a leg to stand on. That's a joke, isn't it? Ha ha ha. I mean, the thing is you guys are laughing at that. That's
Yeah.
technically a robot would do something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Or it's like something really, really expensive, and then you just sever an arm and a leg and say, "Well, here you go. You can afford it now if it costs an arm and a leg." It's like evil robot. Stop it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
No, this is not stuff that should be done. Let's not encourage the psychotic robot.
I've already written them down.
All right. Well, thank you very much for playing with me today, guys. And I'll
Thanks
see
for
you
having
guys,
us.
See you guys in the next stream, or recording, or adventure, or session. There we go.
Yep. Thank you
Yes.
very much for running it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
And
Bye-bye.
we'll probably less combat next time. Just FYI.
I don't know, I actually have no problem with the combat. I like rolling dice and I like shooting people. Simple as that, really. I've got 2 guns, don't worry. I'll just dual wield them next turn.
I'll make a correction. There will be less massive combat, unless you guys decide to try to murder everyone on the spaceship.
No.
No comment.
Bill, we're looking at you.
Yeah, Bill goes nuts and says, "It's a child, kill it, it must die." But yeah, if we do accidentally kill everyone on board the ship, I might well be able to fly it, so yeah. It's not going to be the end of the world.
Okay.
Okay then, I think we should probably, I'm going to cut my stream now. So, goodbye stream.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
And toodles. Woohoo!